Welcome tankers, this is McLogo back with a gameplay in my tier 6 Chinese light tank, the 5916. That little small tank that is basically just mediocre or even on the lower side of tanks. As already stated before, it has only 360 meters of view range. It's basically, it has got a pea shooter gun. I'm using the second gun that you get, not the top gun, because it's better. But basically, if you compare it to, let's say, T-37 tank or other light tanks, it doesn't do that well. But you can still have very good games even as low tier. And that's what I would like to show this gameplay. We have a pretty nice game on Sand River. And I'm basically doing what I do with most tanks, with most medium and light tanks. Going up the middle and trying to deliver some first spots. With this tank, as you cannot do a lot of damage with its pea shooter, you kind of have to rely on assisted damage, spotting damage. But it's hard actually in the current meta to get a lot of spotting or assisted if you play alone. And at the time I'm mostly playing alone. Here I'm waiting to have lit them up, but I'm hoping that they get shot. What is weird is this small T-37 has actually 20 meters more view range than my tank, so that's why I'm not firing. He should actually open me up, but my crew is basically a top crew and I'm using rations just to have that slight edge, maybe over tanks that are not fully equipped. So I want to remark this tank. Just the game before, I was in a tier 6 game, and despite having a good game, it was just not enough hit points on the field, and I did not get any spotting damage. It's basically hard to get that 1.5 damage overall or more. But rest assured, we'll have plenty in this game. So, we took one tier 6 heavy tank off the board, and I don't scare back from firing premium rounds in this tank, because the standard rounds are just sometimes just bad, and I want to get this remark done. This guy off the board, and the T-37 is back again. Can avoid a shot. So I'm not scaring back from firing a lot of prem rounds and spending money, because I want to really have a good game or good games in this tank. And the base pen on the pea shooter is just not good enough for a lot of tanks, especially in a tier 8 game. Yeah. And our team is spread over the whole map, which is actually good. We are not too aggressive, but the team is also kind of stationary. And there's a top tier tank, a heavy tank moving up. I'm not getting spotted, because I know if he would drive through and I'm spotted, he would shoot me, or maybe also Artie would take a swing at me as he have before, or he tried to. That's why I'm waiting until he has covered a little bit of ground and I can shots in the back. I guess he will turn any time as soon as I will damage him. He will start turning his turret, as you can be sure. Yeah, right now. And you can get in another shot, and there's a rock here where you can take cover and pull back, and he gets deleted by Artie. But still, as you can see, Artie takes a swing at me because I'm the annoying little low tier light tank that is lighting up. And now it's time to get this guy off the board. Here I could have changed to do the other rounds, but yeah, I don't care. And we track him luckily, and now I'm aware, oh hey, it's the rear of the tank, I can switch to HE, and it's cheaper. Standing still is no issue, you can also hit him with the slow flying shells. We have already done 2000 damage, which is very good in this tank. It's not easy to do that much damage normally, especially when it's corridor maps or somewhere where you cannot get shots, or where the distance is an issue. And we spot the RT. Of course, this is a primary target. I'm still firing with prim rounds, which is actually not used for this tank. And the LTTB finishes him off. He seems to steal my kills in this game, but yeah, I'm not angry. It's okay because targets are there and open and should actually be shot. And we're slowly moving in, but it's kind of dangerous as it's an STG which can do a lot of damage. It's the SCPM which has also the 520 alpha, and the turtle which is with the huge DPM. These are not easy opponents for a little tank. Basically 2 shots and I'm gone. But we still YOLO this guy, and I'm hoping that the LTTB is pushing up and trying or helping, but he doesn't at the moment. But he's in here for the kill shot. As you can see here. Thanks a lot. That's how you play a top tier tank. I'm just joking. It doesn't matter. It's okay. We just want to win this game, and we are at 2.7, which is fine. So the AC is pushing up, and the turtle also looks in their direction. We get lost quickly. He can deal with them if he likes to, but it's not that wise. That's why I'm waiting here to get this guy actually lit, and I'm waiting until the turtle is pathing through, or we'll go to the other side, one of each other. And I guess they also see that they have 2 lines that they will have to defend. So yeah, he spotted right. I can see it. He's fired. That's why I'm checking if he's facing us, but he doesn't. So now we're going for the SU. And again, I could have got the kill, but yeah, that was just not that lucky. And the last guy, which is here, he can easily one-shot me. That's why I'm a little bit cautious. But it's a tier 8 tank, which is more dangerous than my tank. And now that he is shot, I'm going through because he will focus the other guy. It would be stupid to focus a small tank, so that's luck for me. And I can get some damage into his weak spot. So we get a nice piece of damage, but we couldn't kind of finish him off. We had 3 kills. And with a little bit of luck, we could have maybe killed all 3 of the tier 8 tanks and have got get the medal for it. But yeah, it was a fine game, and a low tier anyway. You're always a valuable tank, and you have to try to make the game, win the game for a team. That's the message I would like to give on. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.